Hello, my name is Aïma. I'm a Tantra teacher in the SkyDancing Tantra Institute. And I've been asked to record this short video to give my input in this coronavirus crisis. And I don't know if you're a little bit like me when it comes to receiving huge amounts of information from all directions, official, unofficial, friends and unknown people. And this information is hugely contradictory with all sorts of spoken facts, but I have no means of knowing. And some of it is loaded with fear and threats. Some of it's very gentle with cuddly animals and pretty flowers and music. So my brain is trying to navigate amongst all this. What I want to say is that no matter what's going on, whether with this crisis or another crisis, because this one will also end, and then something else will happen, and then something else. There is something we are all looking for. This has been described by religions and philosophers throughout our history as mankind in all corners of the world. And it seems that there is a knowledge that there is an underlying intelligence, infinite love in nature. Infinite creativity, something that is expressed both in nature and in ourselves as humans, because we are part of nature. And this amazing intelligence, and amazing love, and amazing creativity. Some call it God, the divine. Some call it the Great Spirit. Some call it the universal wisdom, or simply the universe. And some call it our inner self. But everything points to it. And because we are born from it, because we are children of the universe, because every cell in our body, every bit of hair, every thought in our head is actually produced by this intelligence. We need, more than anything else, to be connected to this divine, to this essential and amazing being in nature and within us. If we're not connected, we're going to feel lost and afraid and alone. And we're going to do all sorts of things to compensate this interruption of connection. But if we are connected, we are going to feel fulfilled, fearless, guided, and linked to all beings. So how do we get there? Because this is our purpose, all of our actions will take us closer to it. Sometimes by going round many labyrinths, but in the end, perhaps towards old age and perhaps before death, hopefully we will find this connection with the divine. But we can also find it when we are in our everyday life. So, the advice that I can give after 40 years of quest and practice is, first of all, that we need to be very close to our body to be able to receive the message from our body, the yes, no from our body, the yes, this is good for you, the no, this is not good for you. Because our body is our best doctor, is our best teacher. We don't need to entrust our body to somebody else, to a theory. Our instinct can guide us towards our health, towards our growth and freedom. The second point is that we are bathing in a mass of beliefs, in a network of beliefs that we need to deconstruct. These beliefs come from our parents generally, because we have absorbed them when we were very young. They come from our education, and they come from all the conventional state of our society. We need to take these beliefs one by one, question them with intelligence, with courage, and we need to be open to the unknown, where these beliefs are no longer reassuring us and where we need to find our own truth. Thirdly, there's another very good guide for us. It's the sense of pleasure and joy. If you accept to be guided by your sense of joy and your sense of pleasure, you will find that your decisions will bring you a sense of expansion, a sense of power, a sense of freedom in creating your life. Pleasure and joy are the messengers of this divine within us. And therefore it is right that we follow them, because they will take us to where we want to be. And the fourth point that I would like to present to you is that, as well as listening to our body, deconstructing beliefs, systems, and following our joy and pleasure, we need to go into silence. We need to go inside in a meditative state, into the emptiness, the space where there is no more chit-chat, there is no more stimulation, the space inside. And there we need to call for the divine. And the divine will actually hear our call. If our call is very clear, very determined, and if we can say, I need to meet you above all else, and nothing else matters next to being with you, divine intelligence, divine love, divine self. And this is what I want above everything. Because once we understand that, we can say it with conviction. And somehow, the divine likes that. Because that seems to be essential to our life. And then the divine comes. And then we have this feeling of wholeness, this feeling of security, this feeling of being loved, much more than any human can ever love us, loved from within. And we have the power to create our life. And once we have this basis as a ground for our existence, we have reached the ecstatic life, which is the purpose of Tantra, but also of many philosophies, starting with Spinoza for us in the West, but of course I could quote many. The ecstatic life is when we are safe, loved, fulfilled, and guided from within, and we can then accomplish our everyday tasks like cooking, cleaning, loving, working, aging, dying, with lightness, as a game that we enjoy playing. So I will stop here. I would like to perhaps put in writing these 4 points just for memory. Here they are. So as a reminder, deep closeness to our body and to our instinct, dismantling our belief system, personal and collective, follow your bliss, be guided by your pleasure and your joy, and inner silence meditation, connecting with the divine by calling it intensely and above all else. So I say goodbye. My name is Aïma, Mercedes and Danny, SkyDancing Tantra teacher. Here's my email, and these are the branches in which I work. Mind-body work to de-armor the mind and the body. Connection with the inner world, the great unconscious, on a Jungian approach. Meditation and Tantra. So I wish you clarity. I wish you serenity and enjoyment for your day. Thank you for listening.